fekane am ke la ka nongonongo wa shift le fitlhile la ka le gore na le buti ya rona re shifte di mindset tsa batho re bona gore wena o nagana jwang re botse maele le re fe maele inika ki baby tsanka
ina
ete give and take
yeah
all right
good itsho into abantu basekhaya sanamkela ku-shift bethu nanikhanihlala liphansi soshifta indlela lesicinga ngayo indlela basikwazi nobani ikava elihle njengabemi lapha eSouth Africa sami sobabini ke siyamanje usi-Andiswa nanku apha amajozi uzokwazi sinoko atranslate ke to the deaf community bazokwazi uunderstanda nabo bakwazi nabo umuntu asekhaya bafumane you know whatever sayifumana nakuwe sikwazi ukhulani sonke bethu nani itsho into.
All right, namhlanje we are not live okanye ke ngakwazi ke ukukhuluma nathi ku social media at shift on SABC 1 kanti ka usena yakho harisene what's on your mind. On Facebook so Kindlebe ore I went to SASSA offices to get free voucher for the December. They told us to come back on Friday. I was there last Friday. They told us to come back today. Out of the blue, they said we must come back again next week Friday. Oh, free things, but I never give up because we need those vouchers for the festive season. Vele nambe give up when so kituchusa mahal. Then bogiseni data ore don't fight back. Last a month, some guy hit me in the face, but I decided not to fight back. While I'm a good boxer, around us, everywhere you go, there are those people that have anger in them. So I think national thing. Okay, I saw they all think we are like them. Email. Or what's on my mind right now is how one should really do to get their businesses up and running. I feel like I fail, right? I tried doing something, I made bags and bangles, but it didn't go anywhere. I hope something will come my way. Enjoy your day, everyone in studio. So Lillian, the banger, what do you do? Use social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to push my business. So what do? You post those specs, product is different. Tag celebrities if you can, even though they don't reply, but just tag them. And then they also the markets, right? For his farmers market, Soto market, Alex City thing. Butter stall, we are more spatale, and then we take it. I think that's the only way to sell your businesses. All right, Arako KZN, not kono.
Salmon.
Ninja sis.
Hey guys, what's on my mind, Mina, is Lomfundisi who's spraying about to get boom.
When?
It was first from eating grass, from swallowing snakes. Now they're being sprayed with repellent. I guys know. Yeah.
Mara gaboni sukuthi abantu abaningi sibeliever, you know abantu abaningi baninda uncedo, right? And then sivele sibelieve nje ku everything abafundisi. Phela ukhumbula ukuthi mawuyo sontweni umuntu omlalelayo nanoma if usitshela amanga umfundisi.
And they're taking advantage. And we have a spray and get doom. Isn't it poisonous?
Yeah.
Is it not poisonous? Like, are we in such a state that we could have been sprayed with doom and believe everything is suka?
Yeah. Let's hope maybe let's just hope ne? Not calling
Okay. Bye.
Bye. All right, kantle ka sengena go re artsana nkosi zikhipani.
Alright, ke bese uhlala endlini, you've got a beautiful idea njengo Lillian osithumele email uthi yena une business but akwazi ukukhula. You've got a brilliant idea edinga mhlambe i-startup capital and ayazi ba uqalaphi. Sometimes you don't even know ngubani ozakunceda nge-business plan or anything else ozayidinga ukusa i-business yakho. Sinobhuti apha beku-one day leader ke one of our shows apha ku-SABC. Uthami Powe from Wanafunzi uzakuqonda ubana bona benza ntoni na ku-Wanafunzi Connect Space. Tham Sonqa. Shapu yona.
Sharp.
Monate. Wanafunzi.
Yeah.
Hey.
So Wanafunzi key online crowdfunding platform. What it does is that it kopansa the business, the youth-based businesses. So nabatho babacha, iba kopansa le investor, hape iba kopansa le business incubator. Tsetlo khono ba thusa hore ba khono ho disa di business tsa bona.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I get an example. Let's say for instance ke nna ke diskontlu ke na le ke qadile non-alcoholic champagne, Jaguars, yes, like Khonsi Wako Easter and Binal Moshong a couple of months ago. And Kibata Chelet or Kibata somebody to incubate because it's one thing who start funding, yes, but there's column two sang.
Yes. So what it does that why you upload it onto the platform. Okay. When you upload it on the platform, honali network ya investor that gets notified for a business how is on the platform.
Okay.
And then that crowd of investors, but to raise a chelete for when. Let's say startup capital ya how ki 80,000. From that pool of investors, we're going to raise 80,000 from those people.
Okay.
And then we're going to connect you to an incubator. But the investor for a shelter more, you know, in a place that's trustworthy. And the incubator thing, your business in that way.
Yeah.
So that's what it does.
Okay.
And that's what is going to be happening online. And offline, the Wanafunzi Connect Space. You're not it 24th of November. Connect Space here thing is that we're taking the whole concept that's online, research offline. So you're going to be having 4 entrepreneurs, but we'll picture in front of a room full of investors, 60 investors in the room.
60?
60,
Wow.
right? So
Network how strong was it?
we've been building this network over a number of months.
Okay.
Been, you know, knocking on doors, going to see the academy, our to project. But two but we say but who are high net worth individuals who are keen who invest in young people. So the businesses picture that they are going to be very effective businesses. So one of them, Kula. So Kula is a business that gets subsistence farmers. It aggregates all of them, the subsistence farmers, onto the supply chain of big business. So getting these guys onto the supply chain, pick and pay, getting them to provide for them and all those kinds of things.
Nice one, yeah.
And Leon, it's an online platform,
So I can register and then you don't select it's offline and you pitch about investments. And two already prepare for pitch because the investor think about you know so.
Yes. So really a standard criteria for pitch. We call this thing a pitch deck.
Yeah.
It's got about 11 to 14 slides. Pitch deck thing, explore a number of things. Explore the problem when we're solving as a business. So what is your problem that you're solving? Explore your values, your mission and vision and mission as a business as well. Explore the revenue streams are how. So if already 80,000 will start a business in, how are you going to make that 80,000 back?
So it's a full-on, almost one-stop shop for a business family with preparing from beginning to end to secure funding plus incubation.
Very comprehensive.
Website aluna?
Website aluna www.wanafunzi.co.za. It's going to be launching very, very soon, so we're still working on the website. So hence rates and offline for now as we are building towards launch online.
Anybody else can go to the website as soon as it's
Definitely.
Okay. Tami,
thank you
all
so
the
much.
best, Timur.
Thank you so much.
All right, www.wanafunzi, wanafunzi.co.za ukera information kuka service kamda sakaya ukwazi mkhamu ngetakale ngela kushishini kamza.
Mrapapacho is the CCMA effective in assisting people who have been unfairly dismissed from Merkong. Mrapapacho, sishuti.
I don't miss the fancy dinners. Now I can cook my own.
You'll know when you find it. A huge lawn was exactly what we needed.
I have the freedom to express myself and live how I want.
Property24.com. Find your perfect home.
Do you have a car? This could happen to you. You need a lawyer.
It is very easy to land up in jail. You will need a lawyer.
You're fired.
Do you have a job? This can happen to you. You need a lawyer.
Avoid spending time and money in court. Get a lawyer.
Yes, there is justice in South Africa. Simply pick up your phone and contact Clientele Legal. We cover civil, criminal and labor-related matters.
And we are affordable. Plans start from only 140 rands per month.
SMS LEGAL to 41445 and we'll call you back.
I know lawyers are very expensive, but Clientele Legal is affordable. The service I got from Clientele Legal was excellent. They were quick and very professional.
Basically, it was a big company against one man and his lawyer, and I won.
No matter how big or small your legal problem, don't fight it by yourself. We'll do the work for you.
Professional lawyers, professional advice at an affordable price.
The lawyers are very tough and professional, and I'm very happy to have them on my side.
I'm too busy for hassles, so I just let Clientele Legal take care of it.
I was so impressed, I tell you. I don't know what to say. I was so happy.
Clientele is the name I trust.
Sometimes all it takes is a lawyer's letter. Sometimes you have to have your day in court. Big or small, Clientele Legal is standing by to assist you with your problem.
Convenient, affordable, and superior legal services. Join Clientele Legal today.
SMS Legal to 41445 and we'll call you back.
We take you to the best parties. And bring your favorite celebrities to your home. Matunzi, Tuesdays at 7:30. Life and TV are one. Msanzi for sure. Hey, Africa.
My name is Lalani van Zyl. I'm the head of legal research here at LegalWise. LegalWise is an insurance company who pays for legal expenses. So what that means is when you have a difficult labor dispute or civil dispute or criminal dispute, you can come to LegalWise, report your dispute, and LegalWise will try and assist you until the point where they cannot assist you anymore and you need an attorney. A dismissal is when an employer ends the employment relationship with you as the employee. So you get two types of dismissal. You get a fair dismissal and you get an unfair dismissal. Fair dismissal is if everything was followed according to law and according to the book. Okay, unfair dismissal is when it wasn't followed according to the book. So an unfair dismissal scenario will be if the reasons provided for your dismissal are not for, let's say for example, incapacity, misconduct, or operational requirements. When someone dismisses you, you have to provide a proper reason, a fair reason, and you have to follow proper procedure. Only when those two things have been done, then it would be a fair dismissal. Once an employee has received a notice that he's been unfairly dismissed or been dismissed, and he feels that that dismissal was unfair, there's two approaches that he can take. Firstly, he must go and look at his disciplinary code and procedure. The disciplinary code and procedure, if he has one, usually has a part that indicates that the employee has a right to appeal. So if the disciplinary code and procedure provides for that appeal option, he has to follow the procedure and lodge it in writing to his employer and see what the resolution will be. If there's no appeal procedure in place, then the employer must go to the CCMA. The employee usually has 30 days to do that from the date of dismissal. If he follows the appeal procedure, he has 30 days from outcome of appeal to do that. So that's basically his rights. He must go to the CCMA as soon as possible to file his LRA form 711, and after he's filed it, he must serve it on his ex-employer, and then within a few days the CCMA will let him know of the date that they must all come to the CCMA to have a conciliation, and if the conciliation fails, then arbitration and so on and so forth.
today re bolela ka taba tsa batho ba ileng gore ba go ile merekong ba sena mabaka a go tsebalega because that's what a lot of people mntasekhaya bayaxoxa emsebenzini sometimes ude uxoxana nge-SMS but ungayazi ba amalungelo wakho athini na uve kuthiwa sinojonga manje kukho i-CCMA but ayazi uba uzawuqala phi izawukhosta malini ngubani uzakunceda uzawufumana kwalo msebenzi uphinde ubuyele xa ubuyile abazokuhlukumeza na or mhlawumbi kufuneka uyofumana omnye umsebenzi zonke ezo nto ezo uhlele endlini ngoku namhlanje anamsebenzi because waxothwa without any reason. Is the CCMA effective in assisting people who have been unfairly dismissed? All right, let's meet our studio guest. Putum tutus.
Sawubona.
Ninjani?
Siyaphila nje.
Ivan?
Hi.
How are you?
Well, and how are you?
Good. Start.
Hello, Kamu.
Okay.
Great njani?
Putum tutus angikale ngawe ne. So umuntu uthi bengisemsebenzini like uphuta rona show. I got an SMS issue from tomorrow from next week ngasiza emsebenzini. Masikhuluma nge-unfairly dismissed sikhuluma ngani?
Into yokuqala uma uthola i-SMS kumele u-understand ukuthi why kuthiwa ungasenzi emsebenzini because ingasho into ezimbili. Eyokuqala ngasho ukuthi ususpendiwe. Eyesibili ngasho ukuthi uxoshiwe. So before uthatha isinqumo sokuthi ngixoshiwe kumele uxhumane nomqhashi umbuzo ukuthi isho ukuthini le SMS. Isho ukuthi ngixoshiwe noma isho ukuthi ngisuspendiwe. Yebo. So uma uze CCMA so uyazi ukuthi inkinga obhekene nayo yini. Then uyakwazi ukuthi uthole iseluleko esifanele.
But then back to the same question, dismissal nje. Masithi you were dismissed emsebenzini. Sikhuluma ngani whether SMS or mabakutshela straight or email whatever it is. Masithi udismissiwe la. Sisho kanjani? Isizathu sokwenza uye eCCMA uthi bakudismiss.
Ukunqanyulwa kwecontract yokusebenza. Mhlambe nge-notice or sometimes kungena notice. Ngesinye isikhathi bazokutshela ukuthi i-notice yakho izophela nge-30 zika November. Then uyazi ukuthi nge-30 zika November kusho ukuthi ngicинile emsebenzini ngiphelele umsebenzi. Yabona? Then khona la kuzothiwa khona ugcina namhlanje. So awusaphinde ubuye. So ukunqanyulwa nje kwe-contract yokusebenza. Angithi uma ungena emsebenzini une-contract nomlungu wakho ukuthi uzosebenza noma 5 days a week noma 2 days whatever into enivumelana ngayo yiyo i-contract yenu. Uma ngabe seke kumise ethi ungaseyizi kusho ukuthi usuke senqamula leyo contract.
Kuba nzimanyana if awunayo ke yo i-contract ne?
Akukho nzima. Umthetho wethu uyayi-accommodate leyo nto ngokuthi uthi there are two types of contract. Kune contract yomlomo kune contract ebhalwe phansi. So uma ngabe ingabhaliwe phansi umqhashi uyozobela veza ukuthi bekungena contract. Ngoba ngithi uyonamandla ukuthi angabhala phansi yonke into enivumelana ngayo.
But still even if ayibhalwanga phansi and uyashintsha azathi no mina ngimtshelanga mina ngithi hayi mina ungitshelile. Angithi ayibhalwanga phansi. It's my word against the employer's word. Yena as the employer kumele amake sure ukuthi kuba na something ebhalwe phansi.
Uye onamandla ukuthi angithi uye offerisha umsebenzi othi thatha na umsebenzi nawo ama terms and conditions omsebenzi. So uma isefika lapha kuyomela veze ukuthi imaphi lama terms ubekudayisele wona.
Oh, okay.
And I don't understand gore le motho le gore o irile and then o rile ka molomo se le sign next. Ha le tloka court or maybe nyako ya go CCMA. But okay, as much as wena o rile kere nna ke rile ka o botsa kare ka di kae mereko ka o tlofela or if o ka di mistake or if o ka tla go le di mereko ke na le right gore e bilo ska ba bereka 2 days tsamaya.
Understand. Go thatha ka mereko ayo.
Yeah.
Are sorry no from Pretoria no?
Hello, how are you?
All right, okay.
I'm good, man. Yeah, yes, in my case, that's the way they I was a shop steward.
Okay.
Then my shop steward, so then we had an quarrel with the ER manager. And I finally am busy on a coconut. Then I was dismissed for that calling him by the coconut. But the third part of it, which is in a disciplinary code, a company, it says it's a final written warning, and I never had any other warning before. And they dismissed me for this.
Okay.
Start. Yeah. So then, and my niece appealed to CCMA for conciliation. After that, I submitted for arbitration. Then, until that, the CCMA because they changed Yama commissioner before my case can sit. You understand? And I failed to understand which i-CCMA why basebenzise i-guidance yabo whereas i-company ine-policy and which policy they favor thina as umsebenzi yabona.
In fact, ungabeki phansi maybe ubhuti Mduduzi uzoba ne-question yamuza uthi sisebenza ngemsize uNeo.
Ukhuluma ngokuthi bashintsha ama-commissioner 3 times so angi-understand mhlambe ngelanga le-case or mhlambe bawashintshe before i-case.
Phendula nabashintsheni nama-commissioner.
I-commissioner ye-conciliation ne-commissioner manje uzohlala i-case yami ngokuqala ekungasi umuntu omwayo then nalo ashayele emva kwalo lo munye kusho ukuthi bayi-3 bahendle i-case yami.
Okay.
Yeah. Ngamphendula. Okay. Sorry, i-conciliation ku-appointwa i-conciliator angithi ama-cases wethu ahamba kanje. I-case ingaschedule for i-con up kusho ukuthi i-conciliation ne-arbitration ngosuku olulodwa.
Okay.
And then lapho kuzoba u-commissioner yedwa. Kodwa uma ngabe izoba i-conciliation namhlanje arbitration ibe ngolunye usuku kubekwa u-commissioner different ngalelo langa. So asebenzisa aba-commissioner bayi-1 all the time.
But still lokho akusho ukuthi i-case yakhe kumele ingavalwa because bashintsha ama-commissioner. It's part of the process. I-case kumele ivalwe.
Izoqhubeka ingene ku-arbitration makuphuma isinqumo se-arbitration then iyavalwa.
Umuntu aye-CCMA angathula uncedo, right? Uyakwazi ukufika kini nanoma nganamaphepha?
Uyakwazi ufika kuba ke izinto ezenzeke CCMA ziyarekhodwa ne.
Okay.
Kuye kuxhomekeke ke ngokwe case to case uba ngaba i-problem yakhe yini ne. Ngamanye amaxesha uyafumanisa into yobana awuzukwazi ukuhamba senthetha naye go beyond the arbitration stage kufanele ivele iphelele lapho.
In fact masebenzise kwalo mzekelo kaNeo.
Yes.
Because nathi ivile musito wathini i-case yakhe 10 from being the shop steward not dismissal without
uNeo uthi i-problem yakhe wa dismisswa engakhanga benayo enye warning ngaphambilini kodwa uvele wanikwa i-final warning kwathiwa ubizelo ngecoconut kwi-case yakhe i-unfair kanjalo because kufanele kaloku uqalwe nge-verbal warning uziswe the written warning kuthi i-final warning then ube uyadismisswa kodwa ke xa ndisuka kancinci kule case kaNeo ziba khona ii-cases apho uvele udismisswe there and then senthetha ukuthi ezifana nokweba emsebenzini ezilantuka kodwa ke i-case kaNeo ayikho njalo ndifila at this stage ukuthi naye we unfairly dismissed and angaqhubeleka aye nase-labor court.
I don't know why usekhona ifoni now. Neo, then kwathini ke ngoku afterwards after arbitration? What happened?
No, after arbitration because yazi Aaron if unganamali and unganalutho angizange akwazi nokuyi-referela to i-labor because you know even our unions which ayafail now, you understand, because if masewuxoshiwe and ibandlulise kule stage se-arbitration mangithi ngiyayirefera lo wathi mina anginama-ground and I try to understand ukuthi mina ngixoshiwe nge-final return warning, you understand, and ngithetha i-proof ukuthi yes I agree ukuthi ngimbize ngayo i-coconut, you understand. If I have to be penalized, and finally penalized based on the ECA guidance company.
So obviously i-case yakho is still hanging because awunamali yoqhubeka kwi-labor law because ne-union uthakuncedi ne. Basenze kanje after the break bazakwazi ukunceda nobana at least noko uthini ke moving forward so that you know maybe there's a way ungaqhubeka ngayo le case yakho ne.
Yeah.
All right, ulalele lapha escreenini. All right.
So and then bancedi ke nina mahala like abantu afana nolo. No.
Uyadependa kunzima kakhulu I must say njengokube sitsho umuntu xa sele edismissiwe already it means akasena mali uyayibona and ke si run businesses so umuntu kufuneka ba makeze nemali kodwa ke ngamanye amaxesha uyasympathizer nomntu ngoba uyifumanisa uba ezinye ii-cases zine-prospects of success ekugqibeleni ufumanisa uba uzocompensatwa then wenze agreement naye uba ngaba xa sele ibhatelwe then uzondinika imali yam engaka uyayibona. Kodwa ke enye iproblem ibe khona ke uba bayabaleka so sithande ukuba reluctant ukubanceda uba bengena-payments bazenzileyo upfront ngoba kaloku imali umuntu ibhatala kwi-account yakhe xa umfowunela akasabambi ifowuni. Ngoku ngenxa yezo reasons ke siyasithanda uba ngaba umntu makabhatale upfront or else ungamncedi at all.
Ivan, quickly, with Newo's case, after being unfairly dismissed, it's very clear his case is an unfair dismissal. CCMA, he feels, was not able to help him successfully. After arbitration, he had now to contact a labor lawyer to obviously pay out of his own pocket, and the union failed him as well. As a labor lawyer, what can he do then from there?
So he lost the arbitration.
He felt it was not dealt with satisfactorily, which is when he felt that he needs to get now a lawyer.
Okay, so it sounds to me as if the arbitration award was against him, if he wasn't satisfied with it. Yeah, he would then go to the Labour Court to take the decision on review. But before that, he would need to evaluate the case to see whether it is reviewable.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's a danger of him wasting his time and his money and possibly having to pay the costs of the employer.
True.
So what he would need to do is to try and get some pro bono assistance. In other words, somebody who could assist him without him having to pay, just to advise him as to whether the case would have a reasonable prospect of success at the Labour Court. In other words, it happens, unfortunately, occasionally that a commissioner makes a decision, but does so without following the rules that commissioners are supposed to follow, which then would make the case reviewable.
I think maybe sometimes as employees, we don't look into the contract to say which are the immediate dismissal situations. Because I mean, for instance, to say to somebody, coconut, maybe the contract said if you say that or you insult somebody, it's an immediate dismissal.
Do you know them now?
But that's why I'm saying you need to read the contract. Sounds like a contract you read.
All right, Mrapapacho, is the CCMA effective in assisting people who have been unfairly dismissed? Mrapapacho, Sishuti.
The Hollard Funeral Plan now pays up to 75,000 Rand within 24 hours. It also pays an additional 35,000 Rand per child towards their university fees.
The Hollard Funeral Plan now pays out up to 75,000 Rand within 24 hours of a valid claim, enough to cover the cost of a funeral and a tombstone. Losing a breadwinner can put a lot of pressure on a family, which is why when you take out a policy, you have the option to convert part of your funeral benefit to the provider benefit. This pays up to 1,500 Rand per month for a year to help a family cover basic living expenses. Simply send an SMS or please call me to the number on screen and we'll call you back. With up to 75,000 Rand paid out within 24 hours of a valid claim, it could be the best call you'll ever make.
This week, you could be the next Lotto millionaire. SMS Lotto to 31314 to get winning Lotto and Lotto Plus numbers on your phone and stand a chance to win our Cash Buster Jackpot prize. SMS Lotto to 31314.
I'm Tsepo Hausa Musese for All Life, the leaders in life insurance for people living with HIV and diabetes.
I'm Portia Madisha Maruma, and I have been living with HIV for over 14 years. Back in late 2008, I needed a loan to build my mother a home, but no bank would give me one because I couldn't get a life cover.
For over 10 years, All Life have offered life and disability cover to people living with HIV. If you're ready to live your best life, SMS HOPE to 43998 and a consultant will get back to you. All Life will give you a quote over the phone based on your personal needs and budget. If you accept, there's no paperwork. You will be covered from the day you pay your first premium. No waiting period.
The hope that I have for my kids is that one day they will become something with the money
that I did receive from All Life.
Give your loved ones the financial security they deserve from a company you can trust. SMS HOPE to 43998 and a consultant will call you back. All Life, living your best life.
The 2017 Africa Cup of Nations is here and will be broadcast on SABC 1 from Saturday the 14th of January to Sunday the 5th of February. This means that your favorite SABC 1 soapies will have to find new homes during this time. Skeem Sam will move to SABC 2 weekdays at 6:30 p.m. Ozalo will also move to SABC 2 Mondays to Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. And Generations The Legacy moves to SABC 3 weekdays at 7:30 p.m. No reason to miss out on all the drama while you're enjoying the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations right here on SABC 1. Msanzi, for sure.
I would recommend any person to go to a lawyer as soon as he has been unfairly dismissed. If he's unsure or whenever, if you feel something went wrong, go to a lawyer. Then the attorney will probably advise you what elements you should look at when going to the CCMA. Because whatever you've been dismissed for, let's say misconduct, theft, there are certain elements that the employer must prove before he could have dismissed you. To pay for a labour dispute going up to arbitration, you can look to between 3,000 to 6,000 rand, which is quite expensive, especially if you've just been dismissed. I think first and foremost, when you get appointed, go through your employment contract with a fine firm, read through the policies and procedures, know what is expected of you in your workplace, know what is your performance standard, for example, so that you don't get dismissed on incapacity. Try your best to reach the performance standard. Know your disciplinary code and procedure to know what rules to abide with. After that, I would say always know that no one can just dismiss you willy-nilly without any reason. There must be a reason and there must be a procedure followed. If there's no reason and no procedure, you are unfairly dismissed at the end of the day. In respect of retrenchments, the same applies. There's certain procedures, there's certain reasons. There's certain rights you have to request documentation, for example, from your employer if they say that we're dismissing you because we can't afford to pay you anymore. So you can ask for financial statements in that regard because they're saying it's because of financial reasons. So always, make sure that there's reasons and there's procedures. All comes down to that at the end of the day. And also, let's say you are currently in employment positions, you haven't been dismissed, but you feel that something's happening at your workplace that's really unfair. You've just got, you can always just go onto the CCMA's website. There's a lot of information sheets that can provide you with info on unfair labour practices. An example of unfair labour practices will be you've been unfairly, or you've been suspended, but you've been suspended for such a long time, it's starting to get very unreasonable. Or you've been suspended without pay. I mean, that's truly unfair. You can't be suspended without pay. That would be an unfair labour practice, for example. Or your colleague has been on numerous training opportunities, but you haven't, and you're exactly on the same level. That would be an unfair labour practice. Why haven't you been given the opportunity to attend training and further your career?
Still watching Shift on SABC 1. Msanzi, for sure, today we have a very interesting topic. We have about uduju kwa gae bo kwa SMS tsena twing kamogelo bombe re khopela re ka bushusa batla mmerekong. Lebaka keng? Ha o tsebe. O re founela mmerekong ba rawa boss e re tla bolela le wena next week wena you lebella SMS, another SMS will be sent re tla botsa gore ke lebaka la eng re sa tla mmerekong
go ba go bitse ba re mamang ba re wena re mo rugile ana mo mmerekong wa fetsa ba re ka mogwana o namile wa kuba mmerekong mabaka e le gore a kwa ga le botse ba go kobela eng and then ba thongwe ba re ba go CCMA to try and get help. But Butchikorna, is the CCMA effective in assisting people who have been unfairly dismissed na ke Butcherna today?
All right, na le ke steng we fetsa gore join Petunia.
Hi.
Okay.
Ke teng okay.
E be ba go etsang go mosebetsing?
Okay, now I was told over an SMS gore ke ske ka tla mmerekong. How it started off well 2013 I started working with a company. I was actually volunteering gore ke etse my experiential learning, which took for like 6 months. And then ka 2015 they called me, but they have certain projects they gore ba batlang gore ke ba thuse ka tsona.
Okay.
And then okay, I started off, which was in July last year. Ka thoma ka bereka le bona. First month and second month we got paid. The third month tšhelete ya sebeteng ya sekene ba re promise gore ba tla re patela mid month of October. Ha tlamehile tšhelete e beteng ha e beteng. Some other people started not coming to work, but then however I kept on going to work. Ba mpolela gore okay ke dula gae, and then once the money is in, that's when I can come back. Ka dula gae. Ha tšhelete e tsena ba mpotsa gore I must not come to work. That is the situation. And then ba tlo discuss the contract further le nna. Ha ba tlamehile ba discuss the contract le nna ha ba bolele. And then I reverted back to my manager. Ka mmotsa gore kanti what about the discussion ya contract? He tried to turn the tables gore no asina akatla. Where else I was supposed to come?
Yes. Not to come,
yes. And then come send the message tsa gae. Lucky enough next day delete because I could na communicate le nna via SMS and WhatsApp. Come on tsona gore this is what you said to me. I be okay askis, and until today. That's how I was dismissed.
Next.
Just like that.
So
that's been over a year Msanzi.
Yes, and then contract ya ka nkebe fedile this year of March. So that's how I was dismissed.
How's it going SCCMA? How's it going anywhere?
No, I asked a lawyer, a lady who's a lawyer, only one of our clients, so I'm putting her it could be quite costly, and so I decided to get everything in peace. You know?
So what discouraged? Ivan, you're shaking your head.
You don't need a lawyer to go to the CCMA, and you can be very successful with your case at the CCMA without having to pay a cent. That's what the CCMA is there for.
Now, but hearing the story, does she have a case?
It sounds like it to me.
If I may come in. She says she had a fixed-term contract, if I listen to her properly. And if you have a fixed-term contract, that means the employer cannot terminate the contract any time before it's expired. So if the employer terminated the contract before it's expired, it's an unfair dismissal.
Okay.
Yes, she does have a case. And CCMA would have assisted her free of charge.
Shall they still do it?
Yes, she can still go to CCMA, even though she will have to file a request the condonation, because she must approach CCMA before expiry of 30 days.
Yes.
Could you?
Yes.
Nice CCMA. We pay you Any questions? What do you need to do? Because I mean, having been out of work for over a year and the contract is expired recently, do you have any questions?
Yes, I don't know. You know, I'm very clueless.
No, we are SCCMA officers at Duze. You just go there and say, ngaxoshwa ngedate ethile, nayi SMS engaxoshwa ngayo, then CCMA bazokusiza ukugcwalisa amaform.
I've deleted them, you know, just about 2 months ago. Yes, I did.
But
I think I've got some on my email.
Yeah. Okay. Usesengayo CCMA bazokusiza ukugcwalisa iform, and then uthumele kumqhashi, and you'll be invited to a hearing.
And that is totally free?
That is totally free. I'll keep in a cent, ma'am. All you need maybe is transport money. Sometimes no more figure CCMA ungenayo imali yokuthi upose to umqhashi, we do it for you.
Okay.
Yes.
CCMA is a state organization, so it can't charge you, they don't charge you, but your case can still be dealt with very successfully there.
Okay, but then what if I don't want to open a case about this?
It's your choice.
Oh, it's my choice. Oh, okay.
Why?
Ndiyavuma uba ngaba unayo i-case, but my problem is the delay now. Bekufanele ba i-contract yakhe iphela nini ngo-March this year, ne? It means after yaya terminator ingapheli kwauphela. as things stands now, I don't even know the date of your dismissal. Mhlambi singathi ile wawuxelelwe ubahlala ekhaya uzawuphinda ubuye ngasingathi mhlambi yiyo. But prospects of success, because remember kwi application condonation you have to try and prove that you have reasonable prospects of success, and even the delay in time is not so much, and it's not on your fault. The blame shouldn't be apportioned on you. So it would depend really on the commissioner as to how do they feel, because I feel the period is too long, but the prospects of success, they are very, very
good. Minimum ye period delay because for instance the contract yes bekumele phele ngoMarch, what dismissed the year before ngabo October,
end of October
ngabo October ne. So which means November, December, January, February, March. She had 5 extra months on the contract. But doesn't a report until the contract expired. If you are landela, out of her choice, uzo landela manje. Gune delay.
The only thing engamphazamisa ilento, the Prescription Act.
The Prescription Act.
Ukushuthi case, mawune case against mina, and then wahlala kwaphela 3 years ungayilandelanga, then you cannot pursue it anymore.
Sekudala.
Yeah.
So it is a minimum?
Yes, it makes it minimum. But if in a case as strong as she's putting it now forward, usesengaya CCMA and explain the reasons as Ulento Usitatu says, they might consider it bamnikeze ilento, condonation, and then let the main case be heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when Zagaluguti, yes, I was dismissed, like, Upechuna was saying, that 6 months, mangi wina a case, you never do good thing, figure 17 meeting, bank patale, Himalaya 6 months.
Yes, but there's limitations to compensation. We are dependent. There's automatically unfair dismissals. There's just unfair dismissals. For dismissals, Lena is an automatically unfair one. I think compensation yakhe iphelela ku 24 months maximum yayo. Ezinye ziyeziphelelwe kwi 12 months. So I think she can be compensated for.
Yeah. Okay. So compensation yakhona kuzoba yini? Kuzoba the amount of money le bekayihola every month?
Yes, iba ngumholo wenyanga.
And then so that would have to be from the time she was asked to stop until end of the contract.
And kufanele yes, and kufanele sizazi ne reasons zokuba wayemiselwe ntoni. Is it something that can, that is justifiable ku employer? Yeah, sended ukuthi uba ngaba ayikho njalo mhlambi babe mdlala, then anga compensate because it's an aggravating circumstance now.
But what is important, sorry, if you have a fixed term contract, umthetho uthi it cannot be terminated unless it's for misconduct and incapacity. But ukuthi uzothi andisakhona ukubhadala now anymore, that's not an issue in law. Mele mawusayina icontract ungumqashi uthi I'm giving you 24 months contract, kumele ubuzazi uba ibusiness yakho will sustain that contract for 24 months.
That's why maybe
planner from their side.
Yeah. So that is why umthetho uba protector on the score yendaba ye operational requirement, retrenchment, dismissal. You cannot dismiss a person for operational reasons or go fixed term contract.
Yeah.
All right, mrapapa to rechwela pele si shoot.
Shop Fitter, it's your boy Costa. Deca.
What up, everybody? This is Nasty C.
Hey, yo, you know what time it is? I go by the name of P.P. Cooper, all the way from Meth Town. Today, the more behind the scenes.
Out here, rooftop, SABC 1, brand new commercial.
SABC 1 took to the rooftop in Josie to create a brand new campaign, Life and TV are one.
This whole campaign is just to show that everything that happens on TV, well, SABC 1 in particular, everything that we see there is actually like a reflection of our everyday lives, you know.
It's about sending a message that SABC1 is so much more than just a TV channel.
SABC1 is currently feeling the pulse and the culture of the streets.
It's actually a part of the fabric of Msanzi, the fabric of this country. More than TV, it's actually a culture. That means whatever airs on SABC1 becomes an inspiration to millions and millions of viewers. At the same time, SABC1 looks for inspiration from what people are doing in their daily lives to create the best local content SABC1 has to offer and brings it to your TV.
And I've been watching TV for a while, and I've been influenced by it, especially SABC1 and the shows that they were playing, the music shows. You know, I grew up as a kid that was watching that, and that's when I fell in love with music. And I hope now that I'm on that TV, I can inspire you.
TV has influenced where I am today, and I feel like like influencer bana ba banyana ko gae ba ile gore le bone ba batla go iphitlhela mo keleng teng.
50 million people, that's 50 million riders, and like everybody knows every story's double-sided. Impilo yami, impilo yakho, crankshaft si on. When I see me, I see you, and see I like it. I have to admit it, I'm really inspired by you. That's why so tell us by too.
It's my life, you know, Bupelo about me, bo. It's my life, you know. Get down, get up.
She used to be a child from the ghetto. Dreams of stilettos. World at her feet, but she lives in the shadows. Cried when she met me. Told me that she likes singing and she wanna be just like me. And he's a young boy from the gas. For sure, now he has. It's hard to be strong for your cause, Mountain gas. Gave me his demo. He rapped quite nicely, but said he wanna rap just like me. And I am just a kid from the hood.
Sizamubonisa indlela ubomi base-TVini obu-influencer ngayo ubomi esiphilayo phangaphandle, like nobomi esiphilayo u-influencer i-TV.
I was inspired by what I was watching on television, and now that I'm on television, I'm inspired by life.
Life and TV are one.
So the two are together. SABC1, Msanzi, for sure.
Ngathi ngihleli naye sebusuku silele ngathatha ifoni yakhe ngifica ama-messages intombazane yesibili le ithi intombazane ngikhulelwe ingane yakho
angeke ndenze ngizifeelings kule ways ngakhona ngisathandi and ngisafuna ngisizondibanisa nawe.
The truth will set you free. Nyan Nyan, Tuesdays at 6, live and TV are one. Msanzi for sure.
We're talking about CCMA today. We about dismissed and failed. Before. Go Facebook, Bongani Mabene, because CCMA effective now. My boss recently told me he's connected at the CCMA and can easily buy people out so he can win the cases if we try to open a case against him. He told me he is rich and I am poor and there is nothing I can do about it. My point is, it might be true. My question is, who should we trust? Does it mean we can bribe anyone who wishes to? Or I no longer have trust in a justice system? I'm not sure about the system at CCMA, but I believe if a case is not handled correctly, we can report them as well. And if the boss tells me that he's got the connection at CCMA, I still have to take my chances because he might be lying that he's got connections, and we need to persist until we succeed in life. We shouldn't fail to try. Good point, because sometimes employers might threaten you and say, when we win a case, less connected, just to make sure you don't follow. Yeah.
All right, before we answer that, let's go to Cape Town. Zolile.
Zolile. Hello.
Kunjani?
Siyaphila dada, kunjani?
Siyaphila. Simamele.
Mamele baby.
Simamele wena thina.
Oh, okay. Manje as a story, ke nesinga malunga no business wami from the city of Cape Town.
Okay.
And then I, in fact, my line manager, I didn't accept me from the very onset in Kalapayana because he had a problem with me because I'm a person with a disability, number one.
Okay.
So our conflict started from day one when I started there because I asked him that does he not know what is reasonable accommodation for people with disability? And then to him it was like I'm trying to teach him how to manage.
Okay.
Okay, to cut the long story short, we ended up having a conflict because I forwarded a grievance against him for being discriminatory against me, and as well as using his authority and power in a very wrong way.
Okay.
And then it turned around that he then, while my case was still on, then he charged me for something that happened in 2011, and my case was already in 2013 when I forwarded my grievance. And then he came back and countercharged with the thing that happened in 2011. However, I took the case to the union, and the union failed me. I must say that the union failed me. I even went to this Western Cape Kosatu guy. He also failed me. But to come back to the issue, then my line manager, his case took precedence on my case.
Okay.
To such an extent that I got this fine. Then we went for a review, and I went to bargaining council when we were under the municipality. Went to bargaining council, and then bargaining council, I was reinstated again.
Uba ubuyele pha kula office ne?
Come again?
Uba ubuyele pha kula msebenzi andithi utsho.
Yeah, ndabuyela back. We won the case, and I was reinstated.
Budzolile. Ndijonge ixesha imeko imaqandawoni ngoku xa sithetha nje after being reinstated.
No, that reinstated, I was there for about a year or so. Then again, the case was again brought up again. It was again reinstated. The case was then brought back, and then I was dismissed in February 2015.
So kwenzeka ntoni ngoku ndifuna uza kumbuzo bangaba mhlawumbe nombuzo kwenzeka ntoni sithetha nje mina nawe ngoku kwenzeka ntoni?
Ngoku i-problem yami is that I relied on my union, some who, as I said, disappointed me. And then I went to the labor law in Century City here in Cape Town, and they were busy working on my case, and all of a sudden they just kept quiet, and I'm hearing nothing. I am sitting now here in limbo. I don't know what's happening.
So February
2015.
All right. Masikubuze lapha kuthathu sathi mhlawumbe kukhona iceba anginika lona ne?
Okay.
Enkosi kakhulu khamami lapha ku screen umvile musi.
Ndiyamva but izinto zakhe ngathi zininzi and currently I don't know noba uthi waphinde icase yaphinde ya-reinstate walantukwa.
Andithi le yakhe ka-2013 wayiwina wathiwa makabuyele wabuyelwa wabe umqashi wakhe ekhuphe yakudala ka-2011 emcounter kule yakhe ka-2013 so le yakhe ka-2011 iyo evukileyo that's why ilandelwa and i-union naye uthi ayamfila kaloku akawuzilandela so why yakhe but ke kuthe cwaka ngoku.
Okay. Andazi naba bantu eberefera kubo base-Cape Town noba zii-attorneys zakhe noba zii-consultants okanye zintoni but my advice for now ingabe ukuthi makafumane update kulaba bantu uba ngaba the last thing that was done on his file yayintoni na. Uyofumanisa uba sometimes siwenzile umsebenzi efilini but we failed to update i-client nayo ayisakhange ibe iyalandela uyayibona uzofumanisa uba ifile mhlambi nyani izinto ziyenziwa because you file amaphepha back and forth uyayibona ufumanisa uba yonke loo nto iyenzeka but i-update akayifumani. That is why esithi akukho nto yenzekayo yiyo into ibe i-problem kakhulu between thina ne-clients iba i-communication
or mhlambe i-process isaqhubeka abakabi ne-information baba-update kuyo
iba njalo because kuba ne-time frames kwezinto uba within such a time omnye makafayile amaphepha athile emveni kobe wafayilile nam ndizoyowafayila eventually sizawude sifumane idate ekugqibeleni uba ngaba masihambe ke ngoku siye kwi-hearing kungenzeka uba loo nto leyo ayikafikeleli kweso stage yabona then yes okanye mhlawumbi bona babona ukuthi no bazom-updata ngexesha sebesithi mabahambe baye kwi-hearing of course kukurayithi umuntu umhlalo kum-updata uyayibona but sometimes ngenxa ye-administrations ezithile naseziofisini we lose track of things mhlawumbi umuntu uphela ungam-updatanga kodwa ifayile yakhe ibiqhubeleka
Uthi Mtutuzi, two Facebook comments batho ba re ba tshaba ya ko CCMA because of diposa bona di ba botsa gore rena re connected re tseba mang le mang ka hare motho o leng gore o batla go tlo reporta motho mo hirileng ko CCMA procedure e reng
ha o tla CCMA o tla ha o na le lengwalo la o rutibetse uzuphethe leyo ncwadi ibekela
or SMS I get sometimes
uze ne SMS yakho uthi nayi noma unganayo you come and say I've been dismissed we take you for your word ukuthi njalo sekunceda ugcwalisa ama form wathubele kumqhashi simbize naye aze ngelanga le case mayifika ethi mina azange ndikuxosha then umthetho uthi wena kumele uprove ukuthi uxoshiwe
okay
mangabe uhluleka ukuprove ukuthi uxoshiwe icase yakho izawuchithwa kodwa mangabe uprove ukuthi uxoshiwe emsebenzini then umqashi kumele approve ukuthi kune reason akuxoshele yona and ulandele imigomo efanele ngaphambi kokuthi akuxoshe
so ngidinga nje incwadi leyo kuphela or SMS leyo kuphela akidingi anything else
no asidingi next
okay so you don't pay services ayikho imali oyibhadala nje ku CCMA
nothing uza nje unjalo actually the ID uyiphatha mawuthanda mangabe ID number yakho yazi it's easy because all we need is your ID number yabo
Pechina uthi wena ufuna ukuqhubeka phambili ngale case why
just for the sake of peace you know honestly
it's been too long
yes
yeah I can imagine how many other people out there are despondent to say sometimes it's too long or maybe sometimes they were threatened by their employers to say look we are rich you are poor
or sometimes maybe it's like channel to other companies as well
you see this is very important sorry if I'm coming employers make those statements ukuthi thina sinemali we can buy CCMA we can do but till today CCMA in a fraud line where you can report the fraud if you suspect ukuthi the commissioner has been bribed.
Oh nice. What's the number?
I don't have it on top of my head, but it's there.
So
yes, in our website, corner where you can go and say, commissioner has taken this bribe on this day and so forth.
Oh yes, and another thing, maybe I could have a bad referral on my CV. Get to him, yes. So hence I said.
Okay. Thank you so much. There's so much to cover on this case thing because every case is different. Every case is different, yeah.
All right, le fela jalo nna la ka tseko tshepa re ithutile tse dingata. Poll question ra nere is the CCMA effective in assisting people who have been unfairly dismissed? The results 19% about yes, 81 about no. I don't know whether abatse bo gore CCMA e bereka jwang or vela ba thusiwe.
Yeah. All right. Next on shift, another
shift on shift.
Sharp.